For today's lesson, Flags Level 1, look at these cool flags slapping off of the hats of our princesses looking out over the castle wall. This is one of the pictures in the Drawing in 3D with Mark Kistler book. Now, this is a great one, has lots of flags in it, but we're going to draw Flags Level 1. So we're going to start with a foreshortened flapping flag. So let's start with a flagpole. I'm going to draw a vertical line, which is a line coming straight down. Look at the side of your paper and match the side of your paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. Look at mine's kind of wiggly right here, almost like a Dr. Seuss flagpole. It's kind of made out of licorice. And then for this one, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple flags here. I'm going to start right here, curving it towards you, and then hook it back like that. Okay? Now I'm going to move this down just so you can see a little bit better. And then I'll fill up this whole page with different simple flags. But we're just going to darken this end, curve it, but look at it, it ends with a foreshortened circle at the end, all right? Now, see, remember I'm talking about that cylinder? Let me show you what I'm talking about right here. Look at this. Remember when we drew the cylinder? Remember we had the two dots and we drew a foreshortened circle and I drew straight down on both sides and I curved the bottom. Remember that cylinder right here? Well, look at this. This is a partial part of the cylinder top. Now, draw straight down the edge of this flapping flag. And then come in over here, and look at this, draw a peekaboo line. That peekaboo line is very important, straight down on both sides. Isn't that cool? Now I'm not going to go straight across. Watch, I'm going to curve this. I'm going to curve this flag as it comes towards you. See that? Very, very nice, simple flag. Now let's keep the light. Let's identify the light where it's coming from. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of a shadow inside here, and put a little bit of a shadow down here. And let's kind of blend it. Sun's up here. I'm going to use the side of our pencil, just put a little bit of a shadow on the flagpole, and then you're going to blend it out, all right? Blend it out like this, all the way across, okay? A little bit darker right near the flagpole. And then you want to blend it out just a bit. Of course, you can always use a really cool tool. It's called a paper stomp. Just some rolled up paper, but your finger will work just as well also, okay? I'm dropping my clock over here and I dropped my paper stomp. I'll get my cameraman to hand me my paper stomp. Can you get it? Thank you, Mr. Cool Camera Guy. Thanks, Jesse. Okay, now blend this here. Look at, now you can use a paper stomp to blend it. Well, there's a simple flag. Now let's take the simple flag. Remember, keep thinking of that foreshortened cylinder. That's going to be our building shape. And let's take the simple flag and let's turn it in the other direction. So let me see here. I'm going to lower this. Now, I'll tell you what, I'll do it down over here in the corner. I'm going to draw it right here. So I'll come around by right there. Now I'm going to draw another flagpole right here. It's all right, you don't have to zoom in, just perfect there. Another flagpole. And then I'm going to draw this flag, switch the directions. Thinking of that cylinder shape. Go way out, come back in close. Look at how, it's almost a foreshortened circle, but not quite, almost 3/4 there. Hook it back towards you. This flag curved away from you. Now I'm going to curve this flag towards you. Let's go straight down here. Let's go straight down here. All right. Now I'll move it up just a bit for you. I'm going to make my flagpole a little bit longer. Now watch this. You don't want to go, I'll move it up higher. Now watch this. I'm not going to go straight across here. I'm going to start with the nearest part first. This curve towards you. Curve that flag. Curve it towards you. See a nice curve. They come up to about right here, about halfway. And then let's curve this away from you. Watch this. If you match this curve right here, look at this. That curve goes far away like that. See? See how that flag is curving around right there? Make it real dark. Get all the nook and crannies here. I'm going to make it real dark inside here. You zoom in just a bit so they can see that. All right, keep going right there. Look at that. That's great. Okay. Now you can put a little bit of a shadow next to the flagpole for a little contrast. Blend it across. Now go ahead and pull out a little bit so we can see the two flags. Now let's do another one here. Watch this. You have two flags there. I'm going to do another flag right here on the edge. Go ahead and zoom into this area right here. Keep on going right there. Now this time, I'm going to draw another flagpole at the top here. I'll draw a flagpole here. We're just doing a whole practice worksheet here. Draw another flagpole. All right. Now this time, let's practice. Let's kind of combine them both. All right. Let's draw the flag hook in here. Look at it, hook it back. See that? hook that flag back, and then we'll make a skinny flag here. This will be our skinny flag. You can zoom in just a bit more, can you? Right there. I'm going to draw the peekaboo line back here, a little peekaboo line, and then curve this toward you. Match this line. You're going to curve it just a little bit more. See that? Now down here, let's draw another flag, but it's going to be flapping toward you. Let's reverse that nice foreshortened shape. Isn't that great? Take your pencil, curve it toward you this time. We're just practicing the shape. We're going to practice that flag we drew. We're going to practice that flag we drew, and we're going to put them both on one simple flagpole. Now, when you go home, or when you turn off your computer to draw, draw the peekaboo lines. Draw me like 100 different flags. These are great practice exercises for you. Great for your mind. Great to get your pencil moving. Great to fill up your sketchbook. Now, the flag is curving towards you, so I'm going to curve the near point first. The down here at the bottom curves a little bit more than up here because it's below your eye level, even further from your eye level. And the flag bends away from you, so I'm not going to come to the corner. Watch this. I'm going to go up just a bit right here, and I'm going to curve this away from you. I'll put a little bit of a nook and cranny shadow here. I'll put a little bit of a shadow inside here. You can take your stomp and blend it, or take your finger and blend it. I think I'll use a paper stomp to blend a little bit. Just your finger will work just as well. A little shadow in here. I'm going to come sometimes with the paper stomp. You don't even have to put a pencil in it because it's just a used one. It has lots of pencil lead on it. That's called residual pencil lead. See, I'm using the leftover pencil lead to put a little tone on my flag. Well, that's a great flag. We'll zoom out so we can see the flags right there. Stop. Perfect. Look at that. We did a couple flags curving away from you, curving towards you, and both. Now, draw this like 10 times. Watch this video stream like 20 times to get this down before you go to flags level 2. Remember, foreshortening, look at it, hooks towards you. Foreshortening, remember nook and cranny shadow, and for sure, remember contour. The bottom is curved a little bit more than the top. Up, and don't forget the peekaboo lines. Peekaboo lines. Cool. To get some ideas, go to my website. Look at the student art gallery, okay, and you'll see some really neat flag lessons. Also, you can go to look at my book, Drawing in 3D with Mark Kistler. That has some great flag lessons there. I will see you on Flags Level 2.